You may just be mouthing it. Got one. See that, y'all? I felt the bite before it even happened. I called it. And they are taking me out for a run. Holy crap. I'm using 2-pound line, guys. I'm not trying to be over dramatic, y'all. Hey y'all, how's it going today? We are going to be unboxing ultralights straight from Japan today. Not just any ultralights, man. These are JDM ultralights, but I have one super ultralight and one extra ultralight. Y'all stay tuned, man. This is gonna be crazy. We're also gonna get these out on the water today. I look forward to it, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty. So, as you guys can see, I ordered these rods from JDM Tackle Heaven. They are a JDM site that ships to the United States. Took a little bit of a delay to get here just because I got them during the holiday schedule and holiday shipping. They had a holiday schedule themselves, being in Japan, where their employees were out for a couple days. More than understandable. But it took a little time for me to get my rods. I've ordered from Asian Portal Fishing before as well. Those came to me 3 days. I ordered reels. Those came to me 3 days during the peak of like Black Friday shipping and all that stuff too. So, you know, they actually refunded me my shipping because this took so long, and they didn't ask me did I want it. They just did it out of the kindness of their own hearts. So JDM Tackle Heaven is definitely on my list of recommendations. Like I said, it took me a while just because of a holiday delay, but they even refunded me my shipping, which ain't cheap. It's coming straight from Japan. But one thing that I wanted to note here, look at this shipping box. I've gotten maybe 30 rods in the mail before, and you know, we've seen all different kind of containers that they ship from. This is the most strong, this is the most rigid, protective container that I have seen a rod shipped in. And granted, these are 2-piece rods, so that may be a factor, but they even include descriptions that a lot of other shipping companies won't include. Like it says, how to take rods out. They want you to take it out the lower lid. This other lid, this upper lid, they even display, hey, don't take your rods out right there. This is not the right side. But yeah, they said take the rods out from the lower lid. Do not cut the string. I guess that's the string right there. Pull the string slowly and enjoy your new rods. Smiley face. I like that. That's good touches for customer service. The smiley face. But yeah, let's go ahead and break this down. I brought my fillet knife. If you ain't filleting, you playing, to help me, but I may not even need it. I'm gonna need it. This may be the part where and a box cutter would be better than doing this full disclosure. See, I may not even need. Actually, y'all, I don't even need the fillet knife. Nah, I don't think I need the fillet knife. We'll see. So, where's that string at? String's over there. Oh, see, this is me getting ahead of myself, not following directions. You should have just pulled the string off the start. It's saying pull the string slowly. Got a little bit of tape here. See, it pays to follow directions, y'all. It pays to follow directions. Let's see here. Be careful. Fragile. Fragile. Oh yeah, look at this. So the string, see, they even put lids that are more advanced than our domestic counterparts. Look at that. And there we have it. That's how they came packaged in here. So we're just gonna pull that out. Oh my God. This is just always something, for me, it's always a good feeling. when you pull these babies out. Oh, so this is how they came in the mail. Nice and protected. Alrighty. So, I ordered a Daiwa Presso and a Daiwa Iprimi. The Presso is the Air AGS, which is a higher end JDM Ultralight rod. I got rid of a couple bass rods that I'm not using because I'm going to be doing a lot of this super ultralight stuff when the weather gets warm, when it's that weird period post spawn for bass. Y'all know that's when the brim light up. So we're just gonna, and I've always been a person that catches everything, man. I have just as much of a blast bass fishing as brim fishing, man. I love it all. Alrighty, so first impressions, we've got through the bubble wrap. They did a nice intricate job bubble wrapping my stuff up. So here we go. We have the Presso Air AGS. Look at this nice little carrying case. Man, this feels good in hand. Like I've handled a lot of rod cases before, and it's not the most high end, but it just feels good, good quality. And then this Iprimi, the Air Presso AGS is going to be my super ultralight. This Iprimi is going to be my extra ultralight. Yeah, and this is a little cheaper model. As you can see with the packaging, it's a little less invested, which is predicted because this is about half the price. All right, so where are we going to start off with? Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's start off with this Presso Air AGS. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Presso Air AGS. First impressions, taking it out, looking at it, feeling it. Oh, oh. So this rod is unique in that it doesn't have a butt cap right here. It almost looks like, you know, it's an incomplete rod, but it's a complete rod. It doesn't have a butt cap. Lightweight, I guess that balances out with super ultralight stuff. Let me grab this other piece here. They do a nice job separating them. It reminds me of higher end fly rod cases. Alrighty. And this is 510. So this is the 510 extra ultralight model. Careful here. Ferrules are nice and smooth. If you're new to some of these high-end rods, sometimes the ferrules, when I mean ferrules, what's connecting one piece to the other, the ferrules don't come in completely. So just keep that in mind. You just kind of go by feel. Oh my, I can't describe this, man. I can't describe how this feels. Oh my God. Let me get these labels off here real quick, get a little bit better balance. And this looks like it may just pull off. Alright. There's that. Jesus. I can't put this into words how light this thing feels. I can't put this into words, man. I've never had a high-end ultralight like this. I've had just the classic Panfish Special Shakespeare's, Micro Series, Ugly Sticks. I got a St. Croix Panfish, but oh. I'm trying not to overreact. Like, I'm trying not to like look like I'm a sellout here. Oh my God, it bends all the way. It's crazy. This is a crazy technology, because you see the ferrule? The ferrule's right here. I feel it bending right all the way down to here. I'm hoping this shows. And I'm putting very little pressure on this thing, man. Get to use this today too. I get to use it. Oh my goodness, I'm looking so forward to that. Alrighty. Oh, Presso, you have not let me down. Now let's look at this Iprimi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Iprimi. It's an extra ultralight. Let's just pull all this out. Oh, so this is probably included in that other one, but yeah, you got some cool like stickers and stuff. It's nice that they include that kind of stuff even with the cheaper rods. Oh, it's got some orange. This one had orange add with these details, man, but this one had orange accents as well. Orange and gold per se. These, we'll get to it, but it's got some orange in there as well, so that's kind of cool. It has a butt cap. So it has a butt cap. I'm hoping the crappie bite today. I got some minnows. I don't know if you can hear my minnow bucket back there. I just forgot about the minnow bucket. Sorry. I just held this. This is insane. Oh my god. So this is a 5'6" extra ultralight. Notice both my rods are under 6 feet. With that being said, most ultralights, once they get past the 6 foot mark, if they're a true ultralight, they don't keep their characteristics. They don't keep the sensitivity. They don't keep the bend. There's two ends of the spectrum once you go over 6 feet usually, and that is if you go longer, you'll get a slower noodly rod, or you'll get a rod that's like extra fast. I wanted bend with sensitivity. I want to see that rod double over with some sensitivity to it. So stick with your lower lengths if that's what you're wanting. Don't even be, as long as you're not, you know, going for super distance, don't even be afraid to get a 5 foot rod. Just taking this off here so I can feel it. I just want to feel it. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Feel like Christmas, man. I got a mess all over the place. Alrighty. Oof. Y'all, I paid around $100 for this rod. The quality that's put in to a rod like this, these are good guides, man. Oh, hold on. You can like look at there. I don't know if it's gonna focus. These are nice, good guides. It's got a unique ferrule. Again, a lot of these higher end JDM rods are gonna have unique ferrules like this. This one's a little longer than that. Presso. Just be careful here. Yeah. Let's get it in there so it's taut. Don't jam it in there. Oh, I just barely. Oh. Bend test. Oh my god. See, if you guys can see that, it's bending through the ferrule like it's nothing. Oh, I'm usually so against what. You see that? It's bending through the ferrule like it's nothing. And I'm not. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm barely putting anything on this rod. I'm usually against 2-piece rods because the 1-piece just has a more natural action, and when I'm dealing with moderate and slower action rods, it just bends a little better. But this is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Both of these rods, man, have not let me down. Here's a little up and close here. Granted, the Air Presso is significantly more expensive. Air AGS Presso. They have a lot of Presso line. Oh, this does not feel. It is heavier. Even though it is extra, it is heavier in hand. That comes with the price and the tech that they use. But it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look or feel like a cheaper rod. Y'all, this is gonna be brim, shellcracker, crappie, trout, Western North Carolina trout. It's gonna be funny. Oh, spotted bass on Lake Norman. I'm gonna do everything. 2 pound line. 2 pound line. So, what we're gonna do today is I have a Luvius 2000 spooled up with 2 pound line already. We're gonna take that Luvius and we're gonna test these babies out. I'm not trying to be over dramatic, y'all. But this is like my childhood. These would be like my childhood treasures. Like if I knew growing up that these things would exist later on, I probably would never go into bass fishing. Once we learn how to order stuff from Japan, lordy, y'all, it's gonna be awesome. Alright, y'all, I'm using the Presso Air AGS super ultralight. I got one, guys. Just like that. This feels crazy. Look at the bend. Look at the bend on this rod. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, y'all. 2 pound line. I gotta be careful. Hey, get the net ready. Get the net ready for this. Alrighty. Alrighty, y'all. Set it down. So we got ourselves a decent crappie. You know, this rod feels so ridiculous. If you notice that, I thought I had a giant catfish or something, and I just had, you know, an average size crappie. It's a good fish, don't get me wrong. But right on time, I thought I had a monster, and that just goes to show you how that rod feels. These Japanese JDM Ultralights are next level. It made this fish feel like a monster. Let's let them get back here and we'll go get us another one. I got 16%. Let's see if we get another one before the battery goes out. All right, y'all. I have my drag set pretty good, but that last crappie took me on a roller coaster just now. And they're not really known for fighting that well. It's the water temperature still pretty cold, so they're still relatively lethargic. But this rod was off the charts. I felt every bit. I could feel every, I'm using the minnow right now. I could feel every fin movement of the minnow. I can tell where it's going. I can tell what's happening. That crappie lifted the minnow up. That's a hard bite to detect, but I was able to detect it lifting the minnow up before it ate it. This is going to be your perfect rod for trout magnets, little tiny stuff. Ooh, I felt something. See what I just felt? With a cheaper rod, without the sensitivity, I would have not been able to feel that. I felt my minnow, something go off with my minnow. I'm feeling it some more. I'm going to give it a little. Felt something, so let's hang tight here. I'm kind of jigging it off here and there. You'll see my rod tip pop up. Oh, I felt another something. You may just be mouthing it. Got one. See that, y'all? I felt the bite before it even happened. I called it. And they are taking me out for a run. Holy crap. I'm using 2 pound line, guys. So I have to be extremely careful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Be ready. Be ready. Get the net down in the water, please. Get it in the water. Get it down in the water. I'm gonna hand it right to you. That's a good one. There you go. Thank you. Yo, that's a slab. Look at this. That's a slab right there. Daiwa Presso Air AGS 2-pound line, Daiwa Luvius 2000. And we got ourselves a slab donkey. Look at that, y'all. Certified slab donkey. Cast to catch. My hands about 8 inches. That's pushing 15, 16 inches. All right, y'all, I just swapped my Luvius 2000 over to this Daiwa Preemie 5'6" extra ultralight. Now catching that crappie on the super ultralight was out of this world. 2-pound line. We're gonna see how this feels. Right away, I can tell there's a difference in sensitivity. This is a slower rod. It's not gonna be as sensitive, but I do have a sense of sensitivity comparing this to your conventional US market ultralights. I'm still feeling these twitches that I'm doing. I'm still feeling what I need to be feeling. I don't consider this rod not a sensitive rod, but it just doesn't have the crisp response, and that's expected because that AGS Presso, that's its intentions. What this rod will do, because it's not as sensitive, is it'll allow a fish like a crappie inhale the minnow that I'm using, and then I will set the hook. Previously, I set the hook too soon, and I wasn't able to land a fish just because I felt a donk. But that a Presso, it being so sensitive, I felt a donk, and I set the hook too soon, going off of what I'm used to. So this Iprimi, oh, I just felt something. This Iprimi will be a good minnow, spoon, micro spoon rod, while that Air Presso is going to be better for like your trout magnets, where you're going to need twitches, more sensitivity, of more fast action. There's definitely sweet spots and pros and cons with both of the rods. I felt something, y'all. Something was chasing my minnow around. Oh, Jesus. Still rolling. Let's get back in down there. All right, y'all. Found an area where they're. Let's see what this Iprimi will do. Now I'm going to test the sensitivity. I'm going to let a fish intentionally pull it down before I set the hook, just to gauge how sensitive this rod truly is. I'm looking at my rod tip. The minnow, it's still sensitive to the point where I could feel every little flutter the minnow's doing. But I'm going to actually let a crappie pull it down before I move up with it, if they want to cooperate. Y'all know how it is. What was that? Thought I felt something, y'all. Oh, I felt something, guys. Guys, that fish on there? Fish on. Oh my God, y'all. Look how I don't know if you guys can see the bend on this. I think this is a little guy. Yeah, it's a little guy. But the bend, I'm trying to get this bent. Can y'all see it? It's bending all the way to the blank. It's a little guy there. So there's that. Oh, y'all, I feel something a little different now. A little tink tink. You got going on here. Might need to get a little more line out. I feel something. Got one. Feels like it may be another small one. Oh, he's pulling. Uh-oh. Taking me on a little trip here. Oh, look at that rod bend. It's pretty significant. 2-pound line. We can't exactly boat flip them the way we want to. That's just your classic wintertime crappie right there. Pale. Almost looks like a white perch.